In numerous less affluent countries, women are often viewed as objects to be traded, and in some cases are sold into marriage for as little as $50. For many, the hope of marrying a foreigner presents a rare opportunity to escape poverty and secure a better future, despite the inherent dangers of exploitation that come with such arrangements. Today on Fledgling Eagle, we're diving into the reality of the bride trade and exploring 10 countries where this practice continues to persist. 10. China. China, a country with a deep and ancient cultural heritage, is currently experiencing significant social transformations, particularly in regard to the roles and expectations of women. The long-standing one-child policy has resulted in a pronounced gender imbalance, especially in rural areas, where the number of women is notably lower than that of men. This demographic shift has driven up the bride price, with dowries in some regions reaching as high as $25,000 to $50,000, particularly in wealthier urban areas. For many young men, this economic burden represents just one of the societal challenges they face as they search for a partner. As more and more Chinese women pursue higher education and careers, striving for independence and personal fulfillment, traditional expectations continue to cast a long shadow over their lives. The label of the leftover woman, a derogatory term for unmarried women over the age of 27, remains deeply ingrained in Chinese society. Despite their achievements, these women often face immense pressure to marry, conforming to societal norms that prioritize family and marital status over personal choice. As a result, many women are exploring alternative paths to find love and build a future that aligns with their desires. Hey there, where are you from? I want to know which city you're watching our video from. Please leave a comment so we don't feel lonely. A small action like this will motivate us to make more videos. Thank you and much love to you. In growing numbers, Chinese women are turning to international dating platforms, hoping to find partners abroad, especially in Western countries. These relationships are often seen as offering a degree of freedom and equality that may be difficult to achieve within the confines of traditional Chinese society. The global admiration for Chinese women, who are often celebrated for their beauty, loyalty, and strong family values, sometimes overshadows the deeper challenges they face. These women are torn between the weight of traditional expectations and the pursuit of modern aspirations, navigating a delicate balance between seeking independence and managing the pressures to conform. Their personal experiences reflect a broader societal shift in China, where the tension between time-honored customs and evolving desires for individual freedom is playing out in the intimate lives of women. 9. Latvia. Latvia, a small but picturesque country in the Baltic region, is facing its own gender imbalance, where women significantly outnumber men. Latvian women are renowned not only for their striking beauty, characterized by tall, slender frames, long hair, and graceful features, but also for their intelligence, modern outlook, and strong commitment to family values. These qualities make them highly admired, yet many Latvian women are increasingly seeking relationships outside their homeland, turning to international dating platforms to find loving and respectful partners. All right, if you're new to this channel, Fledgling Eagle warmly welcomes you. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button and remember to turn on the notification bell to catch our upcoming content. This trend is evident in the rising popularity of matchmaking services that connect foreign men with Latvian brides. The costs for such services can be substantial, often ranging from $44,000 to $66,000, which covers a variety of fees including registration, travel arrangements, and visa processing. The growing demand for these services reflects a widespread desire among Latvian women for a new beginning and the opportunity for a better life abroad. Many are looking for partners who share their values and can offer a sense of stability, mutual respect, and a fulfilling relationship, something they may find harder to secure in the local dating pool. The trend also highlights broader social and economic shifts in Latvia, where some women view international relationships as a way to escape limited opportunities and build a more promising future. Despite the international attention that Latvian women's beauty and traditional values continue to attract, their personal stories are often shaped by a deep yearning for love, equality, and companionship. Through cross-border connections, many hope to find not just a partner, but a relationship based on mutual respect and shared goals for the future. 8. Bulgaria. Bulgaria has a deep-rooted history of the bride market tradition, where young women, often in their teenage years, are sold during festivals in exchange for a bride price. Typically, the cost for a bride falls between $7,500 and $11,300, though women who are considered exceptional can command prices as high as $20,000. Although this practice is steeped in tradition, it stands in stark contrast to the evolving landscape of modern Bulgarian women, many of whom are now looking beyond the country's borders for marriage opportunities, often through international dating platforms. Bulgarian women are renowned for their captivating beauty, sincerity, and unwavering commitment to family. As such, they have become increasingly sought after by foreign men seeking loyal, devoted partners. This shift reflects a larger cultural transformation in Bulgaria, where women are challenging long-standing customs in favor of greater independence and new opportunities. While many Bulgarian women maintain a deep connection to their cultural roots, they are also actively pursuing international relationships that promise not only love, but also the potential for a richer and more fulfilling life abroad. As Bulgaria continues to modernize and its women gain greater freedom in choosing their paths, the contrast between the traditional practices of the past and the aspirations of today's women becomes more pronounced. While the bride market may still exist in certain rural areas, many Bulgarian women are choosing to break free from these outdated customs. By turning to international marriage platforms, they are opening doors to new possibilities, seeking partners who appreciate their intelligence, beauty, and the core values that they hold dear. Seven, Malaysia. Malaysia, a country renowned for its rich cultural diversity, is witnessing a growing trend of women seeking foreign husbands. These women, often celebrated for their natural beauty, are also admired for their loyalty, warmth, and deep commitment to family. However, beneath these admirable traits lies a more complex story. Many women, especially those from rural or economically disadvantaged areas, are turning to international marriage as a means of escaping the limited opportunities and poverty they face in their local communities. Despite Malaysia's rapid urban development, rural areas often lack access to higher education, well-paying jobs, and modern amenities. This economic disparity drives many women to seek opportunities beyond their national borders, hoping to build a better future. Online dating platforms have played a significant role in facilitating these connections, offering women a chance to meet foreign men, particularly from wealthier nations who are interested in forming long-term relationships. The costs associated with these international matchmaking services typically range from $500 for registration fees to upwards of $2,000 for travel expenses, visa processing, and other marriage-related costs. For many of these women, marrying a foreign partner has become more than just a pursuit of love. It represents a practical solution to the socio-economic challenges they face. Many view these marriages as a way to secure a brighter future, not only for themselves but also for their families. This shift reflects the broader socio-economic issues that shape the lives of women, especially those from rural areas, and highlights how globalization and online platforms are reshaping traditional concepts of marriage and relationships. As this trend continues to grow, it signals a broader cultural shift in Malaysia, where women are increasingly balancing their strong cultural values with a desire for independence, economic security, and a better life. What was once considered an uncommon practice, international marriage, is now viewed by many as a viable and promising pathway to escape the limitations of their current socioeconomic conditions and build a more prosperous future. 6. South Korea. South Korea is currently facing a significant demographic challenge, a rapidly declining birth rate, which has sparked a notable trend of men, especially in rural areas, seeking foreign brides, particularly from countries like Vietnam and China. The gender imbalance and growing tensions between South Korean men and women have contributed to an increase in international marriages. While many South Korean men are looking to other countries for wives, a growing number of South Korean women are also turning to international dating platforms in search of partners, with many expressing a preference for Western men. The rising tensions between South Korean men and women stem from deep-rooted societal pressures surrounding marriage, career, and family life. These expectations have led many women to question the traditional norms of marriage within South Korea, prompting them to seek relationships abroad that promise more balance and equality. In response to this shift, online dating platforms have become increasingly popular, offering premium membership services that can cost up to $1,500. These services help connect South Korean women with foreign men, offering a dynamic that is often seen as more egalitarian and free from the constraints of traditional gender roles. South Korean women, known for their striking beauty, characterized by clear skin, slender figures, and a sophisticated appearance, are also highly educated and modern in their outlook. Many have excelled academically and gained significant professional independence. Yet, despite these achievements, they continue to face societal expectations that can feel restrictive, particularly when it comes to marriage and family life. For some, marrying a foreign partner represents an opportunity to escape these pressures and pursue a relationship that values equality, mutual respect, and shared responsibilities. This growing trend of international marriage in South Korea is part of a broader societal shift. Both South Korean men and women are increasingly seeking connections beyond their borders, driven by a mix of cultural, social, and economic factors. While family and tradition remain important values, many South Korean women are embracing the possibility of a different future, one that allows for more personal freedom, greater gender equality, and the opportunity to build fulfilling partnerships abroad. This trend reflects a deeper change in South Korean society, where both men and women are navigating complex social expectations while searching for love, respect, and a more equal dynamic in their relationships. 5. India. India, a country with a rich cultural heritage and a long-standing tradition of arranged marriages, is undergoing a noticeable shift as more women are seeking life partners beyond its borders. While India boasts one of the lowest divorce rates globally, and loyalty remains a deeply ingrained cultural value, women often face intense societal pressure to marry in their 20s. By the time they reach their late 20s or early 30s, many are deemed too old to marry, creating a restrictive environment, especially for those who wish to pursue personal or professional ambitions. This pressure, combined with gender biases and limited career opportunities for women in certain regions, has spurred many to explore international marriages. For many Indian women, the decision to marry abroad is driven by more than just a desire for love. It's also about escaping societal expectations, gender inequality, and the constraints that hinder their personal growth. Many women are seeking better opportunities for a life filled with greater freedom, equality, and self-expression, something that is often challenging to achieve within India's traditional marriage frameworks. Online dating platforms have facilitated this growing trend, offering these women the chance to connect with partners who share their values and can provide a more balanced, progressive relationship. The costs associated with international marriages, including registration, travel, and visa expenses, typically range around $3,000. While this can be a significant financial burden, for many women, it is seen as an investment in a brighter future, one where they have the freedom to pursue their dreams and create a life on their own terms. Indian women, admired for their beauty, intelligence, and strong family values, are increasingly sought after by men who appreciate both their traditional qualities and modern aspirations. This trend is reflective of a broader cultural shift in India, where women are breaking away from the confines of societal expectations while still holding on to the values that define their heritage. As more Indian women pursue independence and greater opportunities abroad, the notion of international marriages is gaining traction, offering these women a chance at a more fulfilling and egalitarian future. For Afghanistan. In Afghanistan, marriage is largely a family-arranged tradition, where the bride often has little to no say in the process. Women are treated as commodities, with the bride price, usually around $10,000, paid directly to her family, reinforcing the societal view of women as property. This practice is part of a broader culture where women face severe discrimination, with limited personal freedoms and few opportunities. Employment options for women are scarce, and many are dependent on male family members for decision-making. Despite these constraints, many Afghan women dream of a better life, and some see marrying a foreigner as a potential escape. The idea of an international marriage offers the promise of greater freedom, independence, and opportunities for personal growth. It represents a chance to break free from the rigid structures of Afghan society, where women often face harsh living conditions and limited autonomy. However, the risks associated with international marriages are significant. Women who seek marriage abroad may face challenges adjusting to new cultural norms, and there is the possibility of exploitation or mistreatment. Some may find themselves isolated, struggling to adapt to a foreign environment, and facing pressure to conform to their new family's expectations. While the hope of a better future through international marriage remains appealing to many Afghan women, the reality is complex. Despite the risks for some, the opportunity to escape restrictive societal norms and build a life with more freedom is worth pursuing. International marriage continues to represent both hope and uncertainty for many women in Afghanistan. I3. South Africa. In South Africa, the practice of lobola, bride wealth, remains a deeply ingrained cultural tradition. In this custom, a man is required to pay a sum to the bride's family as a token of respect and commitment. The cost of lobola can vary significantly, ranging from a few $1,000s up to $7,000, depending on factors such as the bride's age, beauty, and her family's standing. While lobola is a way to honor the woman's value, it can create financial challenges for many couples, especially for women who are older or come from less wealthy backgrounds. For many South African women, particularly those over 25, finding a suitable partner within their community can be difficult due to economic hardships, high unemployment rates, and limited career prospects. These barriers lead many women to explore international marriage as a means of improving their lives and achieving greater independence. South African women, known for their beauty, strong family values, and resilience, are increasingly sought after by men abroad. Their unique blend of traditional and modern qualities makes them appealing to those seeking partners who value family while also embracing independence. With globalization making cross-border relationships more accessible, many South African women are turning to international marriages to find love and a better future. This trend of seeking partners abroad is not just a way for women to escape local constraints, but also part of a larger global movement where women are seeking more freedom, opportunity, and equality in their relationships. As international marriages grow, South African women are discovering new pathways to build lives outside the limitations of their local circumstances. 2. Vietnam. Vietnam has become an increasingly popular destination for Western men looking for a partner, drawn by the country's traditional family-oriented culture. In 2019, nearly 1,800 Vietnamese women immigrated to the United States on fiancé visas, highlighting a growing trend of international marriages. The cost of securing a Vietnamese bride is relatively affordable, with expenses for airfare, accommodation, and meals ranging from $800 to $2,000, making it an accessible option for many men seeking a life partner. Vietnamese women are known for their beauty, loyalty, and strong family values. Raised with a deep respect for tradition and family, they are seen as ideal partners for men looking for stability and commitment. Many Vietnamese women also prefer marrying older men, as they are often considered more financially and emotionally stable, offering a sense of security and a more predictable future. However, while these relationships may offer a better life, they are not without challenges. Vietnamese women often face cultural differences, language barriers, and the emotional strain of adjusting to life in a new country. Despite these difficulties, the opportunity to marry a foreigner is seen by many women as a way to escape the limited opportunities available to them locally. For many, international marriage provides a pathway to improved economic stability, the chance to support their families, and a better quality of life. Although the transition can be tough, many Vietnamese women view marrying abroad as an opportunity for a brighter future. This reflects the broader global trend of cross-cultural marriages, where both partners seek mutual fulfillment and shared values, leading to more diverse and evolving relationship dynamics. 1. The Philippines. The Philippines has one of the highest rates of international marriages, with many Filipino women seeking partners from developed countries such as the United States, Canada, and various European nations. This growing trend is driven by the desire for a better life and the opportunities that international marriages can provide. Matchmaking services which facilitate these connections typically cost between $2,000 and $8,000, depending on the service level and additional expenses such as airfare, visa fees, and travel-related costs. For many Filipino women, these services represent a chance to escape limited opportunities at home and build a better future. Filipino women are admired for their beauty, warmth, and strong family values, making them highly sought after by men abroad. The promise of a stable and supportive relationship overseas often symbolizes an opportunity to improve their economic standing and live a more comfortable lifestyle. However, while international marriage offers significant potential rewards, it also comes with risks. Cultural differences, language barriers, and the challenges of adjusting to a new country can make the transition difficult. Additionally, there is always the possibility that some women may face exploitation or be treated unfairly by their foreign husbands, especially if there is a lack of clear communication regarding expectations from the start. Despite these challenges, many Filipino women still see international marriage as a viable path to a better life. It provides a means to escape poverty, gain financial independence, and often access better health care, education, and opportunities for their children. However, such relationships require careful consideration of the risks involved, as well as the support and resources necessary to navigate the complexities of cross-cultural partnerships. Marriage practices differ significantly across cultures, but one thing remains constant. It should always be based on mutual respect, understanding, and equality. Whether it's an arranged marriage or one founded on love, the core of any successful relationship is the willingness of both individuals to grow together. If you're thinking about marrying someone from another country, Are you prepared to navigate the unique cultural and social challenges that might come your way? We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Please share them in the comments below.